Make me!
Oh, I'm not scared. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. I'm a scientist. Ah, it was just a dream. Looks like I've got work to do. I have note. Okay, check. Witch's brew. Thank you, assistant. A shot of brandy. Oh, magic spell. Screw that. I'm a scientist. I don't need magic. Oh, nothing's happening.
Hey Space Cowboys, it's Seasonal Frostbite, and welcome to Mad Scientist Doll Customs, where I take a doll and give it new life! Woo! Bitch, calm down. Woo. Okay, so we're off to a good start. So I'm back, baby. Did you miss me? Oh guys, thank you so much for 10,000 plus subscribers. It means so much to me, and I had to come back and bring Hallow Giving special to you guys because of course I could not be on time to save my life for any holiday. Just fuck everything, right? Bleh, everything that will go wrong goes wrong, you know. Okay, we're just gonna keep it moving though, okay? So we're starting off this week with new supplies. I'm gonna show you some supplies that you guys never probably use on your doll customs, and if you have, great, but why you ain't make a video about it and tell us, okay? All the materials are listed in the description box. Now let go. We're gonna do the same usual, all that satisfying work of getting a clean doll face. Hello, doll face. So these are pan pastels, and this is no MSC, guys. I wanted to test this out because we're going for an ashy look this time. Yes, ashy. We're going for that casket ready look that Jackie Ina always be talking about. By the way, go watch her channel. I love Jackie Ina. She is so funny. But yes, we're going for that casket look. But when you don't do a layer of MSC, by the way, you can switch out your colors using this little method here. Easy. Makeup artists actually use this. I'm so special. Anyways, you can see how easy, even though I'm going pretty fast here, it really does go on really easy. But when you don't do this, you get this uneven skin tone, and we ain't about this life. Hold up, bitch. Opaque in one layer. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yo, this is one layer. Oh my god, we haven't even sprayed MSC yet. Can you see that? Look how well those colors just go on top of each other and then blend. Oh my god. These pigments are amazing. So now we're spraying it down with MSC. I'm happy with that. We good. And yeah, she kind of green. I mean, she dead, okay? Now, this is what I want to talk to you guys about. These are, believe it or not, these are colored pencils. No. These are not Crayola. These are Cran Luminance colored pencils. I have tried the cheap stuff, okay? These are 100% light fast, which that means that the colors are not going to fade anytime soon. They're not going to fade out your life. They're going to be there, boo. They're going to be there to hold you down in this doll community, okay? They're going to hold you down. Peace. So we're still working on the same layer. Look at this. Look at this black doll. Oh my god, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Everybody in the back, are you seeing what I am seeing, or are you blind? Look.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it!
So here's the breakdown, okay? Luminance, Prismacolors do work. Faber-Castell Polychromos doesn't work. Colored pencils from Crayola and Rose Art and all those cheap brands do not work. I tried them. Now, my theory is that you need a artist quality pencil because it's creamier, it's got more high quality of pigments, and such and such and such. But this is just a theory. If you want to test for yourself, go ahead. But the best part about using artist quality pencils is that each one of these brands have a cheaper version, except for Prismacolors. They only have those one color pencils, but Faber-Castell has their own brand of artist quality colored pencils that are not polychromos. Then polychromos are also oil based, and you would think it'd be creamy, but there's really not enough oil in it to affect MSC. But Lord have mercy, it was like using a watercolor pencil, and that is not what we want. And the reason why this is such great news, these products work without MSC. I can spray a plastic primer on top of vinyl doll heads and still get that result. It's not as great as MSC, but it's still a better alternative versus if you're using watercolor pencils. They look faded and braided, and I ain't about that life, but it makes sense. They're watercolor pencils. After about 4 months of testing though, these are, we're using these now. So you guys remember, I got Mungyos because they were compared to Unison, which were the best handmade, hand-rolled, handmade pastels. Now we're going to test if they are the best. Yes, 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 we're going to test. Okay, we're getting to the point now. Do you see that? While they are the same as Mungyo, so that test has been over, I'm not pressed with this. I mean, I'm gonna show you more about the pan pastels. I feel like I made myself clear, but we're gonna put a side-by-side comparison to this. But till then, I ain't pressed. I ain't impressed with you, boo-boo. This is no. You ain't a $45 set, and then to be acting like this on my doll customs. Granted, they're not made for doll customs. So back to the face up for a little bit, because I feel like I've not been talking about this. We're going to start outlining the eyelashes and the eyeliner, and probably maybe we should start talking about the work I'm doing and not the supplies. But we're gonna try to do both, okay? I'll try to pay attention. But you can see I drew some little freckles. And if you guys seen the design for this doll on Instagram, hey, by the way, guys, go follow me on Instagram. It's lonely over there without you. I mean, you're all over here. Please go over there and see, because thank you for a lot of you guys who came and made sure if I was all right, because I've been gone for so long. But I'm usually over there at Etsy, and I gotta make money. So if you wanna donate some coin to Patreon, please do that. Okay, so here we are with the pan pastels. The only problem I have is that it is really hard to get these colors to not be so opaque, because it's like we want a subtle gray going on here for her subtle deadness. And as you can see, it's not working out. But let's just move on. I'll get to that in a minute, how we're going to fix that. Boom. So we're going to do the eyebrows here. Now, to get the eyebrows to be sisters and twins, well, they got to be made like twins. You need to make them at the same time. Because if you make one, if you make one by itself, sometimes a lot of artists find that it's hard to duplicate the same thing on the other side. And if you mess up, these colored pencils are pretty easy to erase with an eraser. Literally just erase it and start over, girl. What you doing with your life? So also, if you have problems drawing on eyebrows, you could always use a nice little stencil. That would help. But this right here is a makeup brush, and as you guys know, I use makeup brushes for all my tutorials now because they're designed to pick up dry pigments anyway. And I'm using soft pastels. I'm using the Pen Pal soft pastels to fill in the eyebrows. No particular reason. I just wanted to use them. I'm trying something new, guys. I'm trying something new. Can I try something new, please? So yeah, this is an angled brush, by the way, and it gets in there perfectly. And it's by e.l.f. I got it from the dollar store. I know e.l.f. is a real brand, so it was at the dollar store. That was the best. So This is a comparison between Mungyo and Pan Pastel. And as you can see, it was just like the Unison. It was a little underwhelming, but look at Pan Pastels. They're so much more pigmented, faster, just faster to get to the results I want. And I use a loose bristle brush because it's really hard to get pigment on a loose bristle brush. And if I can get that on a loose bristle brush, I can get that on anything in my life. I can get that on anything in my life. Whew. Like a lot of things. Anyways, so yeah, if I can get it on a loose bristle brush, I can get it on anything. And as you can see, I can. And I'm blending them in on these eyebrows here. Just trying to talk about the face up and not the art supplies. I like to say use whatever you want, guys. If you can afford Cran Dash, if you can afford Pan Pastels, do it. But the Pan Pastels are easier to obtain in the United States, and I'm pretty sure overseas they're a well-known brand of Pan Pastels. They're called the Painting Pastel. Go figure. So I'm using a eyeshadow applicator to, I guess, highlight her things. Like, this is what I'm saying, guys. I tried to remove some of it with my blending brush here, which is another loose compact brush in my makeup set. These brushes are Vander. I think I've told you guys they're really cheap. I'm losing a lot of pigments by using the blending brush. It blends it all away, and it's blending it into oblivion, so I can never see it in my lifetime, and it's not getting the nice effect I'm trying to get a concealed eyebrow look. Okay, I have some clean, beat makeup look. I ain't getting it like this. So Pan Pastel made a colorless blender. So that's what I said, guys. Here we go. Watch this shit. Are you watching? Bruh. It is blending it out without completely destroying the color, getting rid of it. And I'm softening it all up, and it blends it out without, ruining my life. So now for some reason I think this is a makeup tutorial, and I'm outlining the lips of the doll. Like, where are you gonna go? The makeup's not going nowhere. I'm sealing it with MSC. Okay, it's like the setting spray in the makeup tutorial. I'm tripping. I don't know why I outline the lips. But if you do that, you get a little control on what you want the lips to look like. I don't know. It's an unnecessary step, though. I will admit that. But I wanted to, and I do what I want. This is actually the first face up I got to do without that I wasn't in a testing stage with my new supplies. So I'm very, very excited about this. But I feel bad that I didn't really talk much about the face up. I'm trying though. I'm trying to get the results. So I'm just taking a black Pan Pastel now, and I am going in and trying to get the colors I want. I need to buy more colors for Pan Pastels, but it's expensive. Now I'm going in with a black Luminance pencil, and I'm just adding in more black lines and darkening certain areas because it layers even better than it does go on in one layer as well, which is really, really cool. And with black in the eyebrows and do some little lines, so they look natural and less, she was looking like Ganondorf earlier. She still kind of is. But I'm now going in and drawing my pupils. I'm drawing my pupils, and I did not spray MSC down. As you can see, it's not as bright as before because you need to spray MSC. The colors are creamy and they don't layer as well. Like, they layer pretty well, but it's just like any other, even when you use watercolor pencils, they didn't layer very well. Sometimes the whites are just a bit too creamy, but the best part is once you spray it down, everything fixes. Like, these are my dream pencils. I'm pretty sure there will always be something better out there that you can try. And if you guys find artist quality pencils that you want to see in your country, let me know about it, or not. You could just use it and not tell me, but that's like what everybody do in the art community, and I feel like that's not cool. Guys, tell us, share. Part of the reason why you go to art school really is just to share and learn things from each other and being like-mindedness around people. So as you can see, guys, this is what it looks like when you layer the colors on top of each other. And she kind of looks like she's got like some kind of soulless thing going on here. Trying to see how far we can take this before we spray another layer. That was the test here, the experiment. As you can see, it's Luminance again. And just so you know, it's not, yeah. But once we spray it down though, look at it. It goes back to its being its nice, beautiful, crisp self. So I haven't really needed to bust out my paints yet, but I did need it for the whites of the eyes, that little sparkle that gives your doll life. I did needed it for that. But they still layer so much better than I thought they would. And now I'm pretty much just seeing how much I can darken. I don't think I'm pressing as hard because I wasn't sure. I kind of like that look. It kind of gave her a little glow to her eyes. I'm not sure, but it still can go pretty farther than what I'm used to. So now I'm going in with more white, and you see I'm brightening it up. I'm brightening up those colors. Just, I don't know, just see how bright I can get it. We're testing it to the fullest. Although I did a test, I didn't get to do a full face up. You know, I was too lazy to do all that. I just wanted to see if MSC would react to it. Now I want to say, I don't know where we got that MSC and the chemicals, and it doesn't make sense logically. Like I was like, MSC is a sealant. It's almost like it is a workable fixative spray. You spray it, you can work on top of it. Why wouldn't it work with anything else? I would like to use it in something that's really like oil pastels, not on the doll, of course, but just to see. So now I'm using soft pastels to add variation to the doll, give it a little bit more depth. Sometimes I get bored doing OC stuff, you know, but again, I'm very stickler. When I'm doing a stop motion, I want my dolls to look somewhat similar. So Hallow Giving last year was a nightmare for me because I'm like, the doll's head don't match. So look at this, guys. This is a very light color. Look how it pops on this dark color. It pops. You can see it. It's not translucent. Again, didn't need paint to get these details. Didn't need paint, guys. These pencils are great, and I think my theory is that any artist quality thing would work. But hey, look, that white ain't shit. It ain't shit for this. That's why I had to use the white. Once you build up those colors, so you set the white down first, guys. Set the white down first, because it after a while it's really hard to build that white up. And we're not going for that, but that's okay. That's the only paint that we used. And now I'm about to go in and add motifs. And you know, I'm traditional Monster High here, so you connect the teeth, okay? If you don't connect the teeth, she's a damn wolf, okay? She's a wolf. This is not a wolf. She is vampire witch thing hybrid going on there. When this comes out, you guys are probably gonna love this character. I named her Sloan. And as you can see, she looks very similar to my design that I did back in the day. So here are Prismacolor pencils, and I just wanted to show you that you can use Prismacolors. And the reason why I don't use them is because, I mean, I paid $50 for the whole entire set of Prismacolors. Thank you, Blick and Utrecht. But guys, I'm not satisfied with how cheap they've gotten over the years. The quality is not there. It's not there like it was years and years ago before they were bought by Rubbermaid. And screw them, basically. But I did go in and add those colors because I'm missing a lot of colors because Luminance are so expensive. To repaint the body, I'm going to introduce you guys Rust-Oleum's clear plastic primer. And I would like to mention that I do not use MSC to seal the final layer of the repainting tutorial using soft pastels, because MSC is not made for that. It's not made to seal, and you'll scratch it so bad. It scratches so bad. So you can use it, spray one layer of MSC down so you can get, some tooth going and get rid of that splotchy effect faster. But other than that, nah. But make sure you very, very careful to spray the joints individually and give it time and, you know, a place to dry, because I scratched my stuff not giving enough time. So let's move on to the hair. You guys know I usually skip this, but we're going to the hair because the hair was very, very important. I went to Beauty Empire up the street from my house. I went to Beauty Empire. That's a beauty supply. You can go to any beauty supply store. And I bought a pack of their really cheap hair. This is the color hair that I wanted. It's a gradient, and I'm using Blue Magic. And this is just going to, I'm coating the not the hair, I'm just coating the regular braiding hair. I'm coating it so it can just separate. But I did a little experimenting and got the wrong curl, but I finally found the curl I want. Guys, this is a piece of 17 gauge wire, and you're gonna take a little bit of the hair. I know this sounds tedious and you're gonna hate me for it, but wrap it around a piece of wire. I know. Just be glad you guys didn't have to spend hours doing this. This took me 2 days. I mean, I had to experiment and be like, oh my God, I'm getting the wrong kind of curl. So now we're gonna put it in a pan like this, baby. All right. Oh my God, my hands look so fat when my nails are so short. They're long now, guys. They're long, they're back, okay? But back then they were short and stubby, and I just look so terrible. Ignoring my annoying ass mean girl voice. So once you got them all there, look how satisfying this is. I don't know, it's so cool. You see all that steam? Yeah, just boil wash it in a pan. Yeah, coat it as good as you can, baby. It's good. And oh God, I had to show you the whole shot. I really thought it was cool. I don't think anyone's just threw steam in front of a camera like that before. I don't know. I'm not the only one. I didn't do nothing new. Whatever. Moving on. So once we wrapped it around, it's time to unwrap it. And it's almost like you're going insane because you're doing something and it's such a small scale, and then you realize that you're going to need a whole head full of this for a damn afro. Yeah. The things we do. Oh, but yeah, that's the curl we want. It's very, very tiny. Now it's like telephone cord. It reminds me of my actual hair for crochet hair, but you're going to separate it very nicely, and it's going to get really thick. The best part about this hair texture is that it fills really, really quickly. Now here I've only done half the head, and she kind of, oh, by the way, look at my nail art though. I tried to come through, guys. Jack Skellington. This was Halloween, but this is Hollow Giving today because we late as fuck. So yeah. Anyways, so this is actually brushable resin. She looks a little I don't know, but hold up, let me turn this bright light off because we're blinding you. And this is Loctite plastic glue. You guys have seen this a lot to close up holes in doll heads, and I don't know why, but I used it for this and it works so well. So we're gonna take the hair again and we're just gonna separate. We're not even gonna separate all the way, guys. And by the way, that brushable resin, I'm not sure if you can replace that with anything per se. I'm not sure if you can replace that with anything. I'll have to try it because I would rather use latex so the wig can come off. But yeah, the brushable resin don't come off. So that's just living on her head now forever. But it's not hard. It's very soft. This is a 30 shore hardness, which means it's very, very rubbery, like very soft and not coming off. It's not coming off. Anyways, I'm taking a section of the hair, and I'm gonna glue this, guys. I'm just gonna glue it. Thug life. So I'm gonna let you know that even though I'm gluing it, to get the layers, I did do a lot of finessing. I cut the hair to the section to get the gradient that I wanted, and I'm also, to get the volume I wanted, I cut it short so I could go all over. Surprisingly, I made that bunch I showed you, I made enough for her hair. But let me tell you, the dye on this hair is coming off a little bit, but it's not too much. I see a little bit of color coming right off of it, but it doesn't leave glue boogers, this glue, so it's pretty badass for this. It's pretty badass. So I'm gonna go in and just keep gluing. I mean, it's working out really well. And by the way, I'm using just a popsicle stick that's cut in an angle just to get it on there. And I'm also switching between reds and all that stuff. But now we're also gonna trim it to a nice beautiful fro so everything is even. And you can see I put some red into places to get those little curls. Oh, she looks so fabulous. Now let's fill in this giant bald spot because she needs her widow's peak to go right here, right? Yeah, she does. So I covered it with hair. Now I need to do the widow's peak part. And I thought I was gonna put like more hair, but I decided to use a little bit more paint. And then I kind of put a little bit more hair in it and I add a little bit of maroon. I'm so sorry I didn't really talk much in detail about the face paint. I talked more about the other stuff, but ooh, that's pretty much it, guys. One more thing. Do I sound like Grandpa from Jackie Chan? I don't know. I'm using soft pastels to color these things I got at the dollar store, and that's it. Stay tuned for the end.
The dark arts. Hook, recade, boom, resalire, copre, ive. Oh, I think it's Latin. I don't know what that means, but oh, thank you, assistant. Hopefully this works now. I can't believe it worked. There has got to be a scientific explanation for this. There is absolutely no...
Silly rabbit. Dark art is for witches. Thanks for watching.
I guess it's alive. Oh, I'm going to stick to science from now on. Ugh. They go for 1,000 plus... Wait, 10,000 plus subscribers. Shout out to Marina. Hello. Where to go for this? And did it kill you guys to just go over to Instagram so you can see all the latest updates? Go follow us on Instagram. I'm over here dying. Go follow us, okay? It's at Seasonalfrostbite, okay? Go follow. They got here working overtime and doing stuff with magic. Oh, so stupid. I can't believe it. It's just so stupid. Anyways. Thanks for watching.
Do you love my work? Are you liking this? Did you ever subscribe? Did you thumbs up? I heard you subscribed. Is it true? Are you a patron? If not, please donate too. And you say, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I subscribe, it's alright. You say, hell yeah.